Welcome to my channel if you're new, and if you're not new, welcome back. Okay, so today my message is to stop making life hard. Sometimes we can get in our own way. Sometimes we think that life is hard, but really we're under an illusion that life is hard. Or sometimes we think that like something we're doing or something we're engaging in is hard, and because we're under that like perception that this is hard, we make it harder than what it actually is. And that's not to say that what you're going through isn't hard. That's not to say that what you're going through isn't challenging. But when you operate under that mindset that, oh, this is so hard, that's making it harder than what it is. That's making it hard for you versus just accepting the situation for what it is and saying, you know what, I'm here. Let's do it. Let's figure out the best way to do it. Let's figure out the best strategy for me to get through this and do what I need to do to reach my goal. So I really want to like stress that we have to get out of our own way and stop making things harder than what they need to be, and stop making life hard. Like, yes, life is hard. Yes, life is challenging, but let's not make it even more harder than what it needs to be. So really kind of just evaluate your mind and evaluate if you are like in that mindset of always saying like, oh, this is so hard. Oh, I can't do this. Or like, you know, because you're like putting energy into, you're putting your energy into like negative thoughts and negative energy, when you can be putting your energy into a solution. You can be putting your energy into something that's gonna just move you forward and get you to where you need to be, instead of being sad and complaining because it's hard. You know what I'm saying? So the best example that I can give you guys is when I was in law school. So when I was in law school, I would constantly complain about how hard it was and just like, you know, how challenging it was, and all the work that I had to do, and all the reading that I had to do, and it was just a big adjustment from undergrad to law school. So I was just always like, oh, this is so hard, this is so hard. And oh my gosh. And literally, y'all, that made it hard. Like, looking back in my law school like journey, like, yes, it's hard. Everybody knows law school is hard, right? Like, it was hard. But I, you know, now me being like a couple years out of law school, and just like as I reflect back on it, like I think about how like, you know, if I just would have accepted that like, okay, I'm in law school, I'm doing it, let's figure out how we're gonna do this to the best of my ability, which eventually I did get to that point. But like, I just feel like I would have done so much better if I just would have, you know, put the complaining aside, if I just would have put the negative thoughts aside and just say, hey, I'm here, let's do this. Like, I'm here, I'm capable, you know, even though it's challenging, it's nothing that I can't handle. Let me do this to the best of my ability. And like, I did have that mentality in a way, because, you know, I always strive to be great. I always strive to do my best, but I know that I would have done so much better if I did not spend so much time complaining and being sad that I had, like, you know, just sad, mad, depressed, whatever, that I had to do everything I had to do to get through law school, pretty much. So I just made it harder. It's like, okay, you're already there. Like, what are you gonna do now? Like, you're already here. So get to work. Like, it's no point to complain. But, you know, I think it's it's okay to express your feelings and kind of like have an outlet. Like, you do need an outlet, right? Like, we are human beings, we have feelings, we have emotions. So like, it's okay if you are expressing that you don't like something or that this makes you feel a certain way, but don't like waste time complaining about something that you can't change. Once you realize that, you know, you have to do something or something in a certain way, once you realize that like a certain situation is out of your control, or like, you know, technically law school was in my control, right? I decided to go there, I enrolled. I could have unenrolled if I didn't want to be there. But like, you know, that kind of would have went too far for me. But like, to unenroll, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm enrolled, like, okay, we doing this. I gotta finish it out, I gotta ride it out. But there are certain circumstances that are just out of our control. And I think that you have to kind of like look at situations from a standpoint of like, what is in my control? What can I control? What are the variables that I can control? And then focus on those variables. Focus on what you can control. And do not stress yourself out about what you can't control. Focus on what you can control. Focus on what's in your power and just keep it up with that. Be consistent with what you know you can do and what's in your control. All in all, stop making life harder for yourself. Stop focusing on the negative in your life. Stop complaining. Stop putting your energy towards that negative, you know, mindset, the doubts, the fears. It's okay to have an outlet. It's okay to like vent. It's okay, you know, like to have a therapist and like go to therapy, and that will be your outlet for the week. But then once you get it out, put it away. Put it in a box and tuck it away and do what you need to do. Figure out your strategy, figure out your game plan, and execute. Do not waste time on negativity. Do not waste time complaining. Don't waste time making excuses, focusing on what's not in your control. Focus on what's in your control and keep it pushing. So, in 2024, we are going to stop making life hard. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what resonated with you in this video. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like, what you want to hear me talk about. And thanks for watching. Bye.